Good Morning Illini. I'm Dakota Karson.
And I'm Jillian Kaehler.
It is officially St. Patrick's Day, and our very own Kelsey Lubatkin learned some new moves from a world champion.
Plus, March 30th through April 1st will also be Green Days with Illini Student Musical's American Idiot. We've got a sneak peek.
And whether you're staying around town or hitting the road, we've got all you need to know to have a great spring break.
So stay tuned.
And Good Morning Illini.
Good morning, Illini!
Focus on the Illini.
Good morning, Illini. Jillian, it is so exciting. It is St. Patrick's Day. It is the day that we all leave for spring break. It is a Good Friday.
What a Good Friday it is. So do you have any exciting plans for St. Patrick's Day here?
I don't. I'm actually leaving to go home today, and I'm very excited. I think we got to get away. It's time for the break.
I agree.
It's just been a busy past week.
I agree. We've had a lot going on. And also at the U of I, we kind of overlook the actual St. Patrick's Day because we're so focused on unofficial.
And our busy week has been continuing. Like on Saturday, we had Mediapalooza.
I know. And what a great day that was. Mediapalooza is our annual event we host here through the College of Media where we invite prospective seniors in high school to campus to kind of get a feel for the College of Media, and it's one of my favorite days. I think it's a holiday within itself.
Definitely. I know that I definitely loved it. I didn't get to come when I was a freshman.
Well, I did, so I love that. So let's take a look at what we did with our visitors over the weekend.
And we're live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good morning, Illini. I'm Dakota Karson, and I'm with Yasmin.
Good morning. I'm Jillian Kaehler with Good Morning Illini.
Good morning, Illini. I am Devin Tammons here with Good Morning Illini. Welcome to a Mediapalooza edition of our morning show.
What are you most looking forward to coming on campus?
I'm looking forward to working for possibly the newspaper, the Daily Illini.
It's been a good day, really interesting, lots of facts about the school, lots of hands-on experience like we're getting right now.
And we're glad that you're here with U of I as a guest. And we're going to get a quick update on the news and sports on campus.
Good morning, I'm Connor Droselis. This is a UI7 News Break.
Thousands of visitors are on the U of I campus this weekend for a variety of open houses, and welcome to potential students.
Plus, the College of Media hosts Mediapalooza this weekend.
That's it from the news desk. I'm Matt Rice. Back to you.
Hi guys, I'm Kyle and I'm here with Acacia, and we're also here with some volunteers from the Wildlife Medical Clinic.
And I'll let you guys introduce yourselves. I'm Lexi, and this is Thistle.
And I'm Jessica, and this is Odin.
That's it for this special edition of Good Morning Illini on Mediapalooza.
It's been fun coming to the U of I for Mediapalooza and being on this special edition of Good Morning Illini.
We've got plenty in store for you coming up.
But first, we're recapping what happened in local news courtesy of our friends at UI7 News. We've had some pretty big stories this week, including a controversy on the quad, a tragic passing of a local high school student, and major coaching changes for men's and women's basketball.
And check it all out right now, and we'll see you in 90 seconds.
Our goal is if they see it's wrong on the micro scale with cookies, it's wrong on the macro scale with college admissions.
The discussion on affirmative action is really important, and we should be having it. But the fact is, I don't think that this is the healthiest way to do it.
I say that as a black man who should technically be affected by affirmative action.
The Black United Front came to the meeting to speak up about Project 1000. The project aims to increase recruitment and retention of black students at the university.
We don't want a university, especially a public university, that is composed of middle class and above.
I love the passion and energy of our students, and I think our commitment to participation of underrepresented minorities is very strong.
The feeling of being heartbroken was so alive there. And so when I started singing, it was almost an undeniable moment where I felt like he was almost like next to me.
Illinois women's basketball coach Matt Bolot has been fired. This comes just days after men's coach John Gross was relieved of his duties. According to ScoutHoops.com, Illinois has the 8th best recruiting class in the nation, and many praise Walker for his involvement in the process.
As far as my team, it's not really my team. I'll be honest, it's not really. It wasn't John Gross team. It's Tracy Oakland. It's not the sports team. It's not the sports team. They're going to determine what they want to show.
The Fighting Illini have advanced to the second round of the 32-team tournament.
And of course, our condolences to the Miller family.
Again, we'd like to thank UI7 News for their coverage of the local news and for making that segment possible.
Now let's take a look at this weekend's weather. Well, this is so exciting coming up because it's been so bad around here with the snow. So today it's warmed up and we got some rain with a high of 51 and a low of 33.
And of course, right when we're about to leave, it gets sunny. On Saturday, it's going to be partly cloudy with a high of 46 and a low of 28.
And then Sunday is looking pretty good with some rising temperatures in the 50s, high 56, and a low of 45. So very exciting. And now coming up after the break, we put students on the engineering quad to the test on Pi Day.
Also, our own little leprechaun went out and about to ask students what superstitions and mythical creatures they believe in.
And if you're unable to escape CU over break, we've got a great activity for you, so stick around.
Love is love.
Pretty much a good day for me would be people leaving their hands off of me. I'm always called names. Everywhere that I go, there's always someone calling me names, calling me gay. I've been choked, thrown up against a wall, punched. Nobody's ever tried to help me.
You've messed up your son's haircut.
Mom?
Do you A, try to fix it?
Like it never happened.
B, work with what you got? Or C, show solidarity?
Thank you, babe. As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, you know, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello? That's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Well, Tuesday was probably the tastiest Tuesday of the year, given that the world celebrated Pi Day.
And GMI's Nina Florez gave some U of I engineering students a sweet and silly challenge.
Good morning, Illini. I'm here outside Granger today, and it's a very special day today. It's Pi Day. But not that kind of pie. We're about to ask some students if they know their pi digits. Let's go. Do you know that today is Pi Day?
I did know that.
Okay, so do you know your pi digits?
My pi digits, 3.1415926, I think.
Wow, that's very good.
Yeah. Sure, let's go. 3.1473, 1298.
That's wrong, but thank you for trying. Do you know your pi digits?
Yeah, I think it's 3.14159 something.
That's correct. You know, like, the digits to pi.
Oh,
I seriously don't think I could have done that. I can do like 3.1415. That's it.
I mean, I'm 3.14, so you got me beat. And speaking of other things I can't do, I don't think I could get my feet flying quite like Kelsey does in this next segment.
See how she did it with a world-class teacher. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Kelsey Lubatkin here with freshman Peter DeJacque, who's here to get me a little bit cultured for this year's St. Patrick's Day. Now, Peter, I'm Irish, so I'm all about this. Tell me, what is your history with Irish dancing?
So I started Irish dancing when I was 5 years old. I've been Irish dancing for 15 years now. I got started with the Trinity Irish Dancers back in Chicago. And my older siblings all did it, so I figured I might as well do it. Before I knew it, I found myself competing at little feshes here and there, and I made my way to the regional stage and the national stage and later on to the world stage, where I won 3 consecutive world titles. After I was done competing, I got into the performance side, and I've traveled over 10 different countries, performing for all different types of audiences, some upwards of 2,000 people. And so in 2014, I was in Japan with the Trinity Irish Dance Company, and we performed 18 different shows all across the country of Japan.
Pretty impressive person we have here today. So, Peter, let's get moving. Show me, what are we doing today?
All right, so first I'm going to tell you we're going to learn the Irish jig today, okay? And the first thing you need to know is to start in 3rd position, and that's this. It looks like this. Okay. Oh, you're pro. You already got it.
I'm a dancer, so I
Good.
have a little edge here.
Sweet. Okay, and before we start, we're going to point our toe. That's how you start every Irish dance. Point your toe. And now you got to make sure you keep your arms stiff down at your side. Right. Okay. So we point your toe. The first move is going to be a jump. Jump. Sweet. And then kick. And then you're going to put it behind, hop back, and then 3 steps. Step, step, step. Sweet. And then you jump and you switch your feet. Switch, and then again, kick, hop back, step, step, step. One more time. Jump. Watch those arms. Kick, hop back, step, 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 and this is the big finish. Then you go straight to the kick, hop back, one more, hop back.
Oh.
Yeah, step, step, step.
Okay.
Okay, you think you can handle that?
Yeah, we definitely have to run through that again. Let's try it.
Okay, together, really slow. Here we go.
Okay, started with the pointing.
Point the toe. Here we go. 2, 3, and jump, kick, hop back, step, step, step. Jump, kick, hop back, step, step, step. One more time. Jump, kick, hop back, step, step, step. Remember the finish. Kick, hop back. One more. Hop back, step, step, step. I think she's ready for music.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so we gotta wait for the music to start here. Hands down, good. Big smile on your face, awesome. Okay, so ready, 1, 2, 3. Okay, ready, 5, 6, point your toe, 7, 8, 2, 3. Jump, kick, hop back, 2, 3, 4. Jump, kick, hop back, 2, 3, 4. Jump, kick, hop back, 2, 3, 4. Kick, hop back, 2, 3, 4. Sweet, you did great. Good job.
That was really impressive.
She's good.
She was really good. Kelsey, that was impressive. And I have to say, like, since we're in the St. Patty's Day spirit, do you believe in leprechauns?
I hate to say it, I don't. I can't be convinced. I'm so sorry.
Jillian, do you believe in any mythical creatures?
Well, I think the Tooth Fairy and Santa Claus deserve to be believed in.
Those aren't mythical creatures. Those are real things.
Those are real.
I
They are
believed in
real.
the Tooth Fairy.
Oh,
Got my gold coins under my pillow. Well, you know, GMI's Caitlin McClure hit the quad to see what other university students thought about mythical creatures.
Good morning, Illini. I'm Caitlin McClure. Have you ever wondered if leprechauns are real? Have you ever seen one? Do you guys believe in leprechauns?
Yes.
I don't think so.
I believe in gold.
No, I don't think so.
Have you ever seen a leprechaun?
Not yet.
Several. Many.
Ooh, tell me about your leprechaun encounters.
They're relatively rare. You have to go looking for them. You have to be on the lookout. Have a leprechaun hunting club. Yeah.
Are you saying that because you're a leprechaun?
Am I that ginger? I'm only a little redhead.
Why don't you believe in leprechauns?
I
don't know. It's kind of sad that the Lucky Charms dude never gets a cereal. So like, it doesn't seem plausible to me.
Do you have your own pot of gold?
I'd rather not tell, but no. Wink, wink.
Are there any mythical creatures you do believe in?
Unicorns.
Unicorns. Dragons.
Yes,
Dragons for
dragons
sure.
100%
Yeah.
existed. Or maybe do at one point.
I believe in dragon and unicorns.
Unicorns, yeah.
What's the multi-headed thing from Hercules? What is that called? The Hydra. That's what that is, the Hydra.
What's your favorite mythical story?
Me getting into med school.
Okay, I don't have an answer as good as that, so I'll just let it go.
Well, if you're dying to get out of town this break, but just can't get away, we've got the perfect escape for you.
That is right. You don't even have to leave Urbana to go on an adventure through time and space. Take a look.
CU Adventures is looking to expand its collection of escape room games. Owner and game master Chris Lukeman says he and the other game masters are hoping to build at least 3 new rooms before the end of the school year.
We're opening a few new rooms, including the Wizard's Revenge, which is a fantasy room where players do things that are magical, that cause locks to open, doors to open, stuff like that, with a lot of technology behind the scenes. And we have a few new large-scale games that we're getting up soon, so I'm excited to see how those turn out.
The game masters work together to build new games and improve old ones.
It's a pretty organic process. We're all sort of always contributing and just always improving and coming up with new ideas.
What was the name of the university we're at again?
Midwestern Miskatonic University.
Players are given an hour in each room to save the world. Here we are in one of the escape rooms that Chris and the game masters have designed. As you can see, the environment is very immersive, and the room is filled with different puzzle pieces that help people escape the room.
We are not trying to trick you. Asking for the ideas and input of the people you work for can really give you some new and interesting solutions to things that you may not have thought of before.
Escape rooms are something that did not exist more than 5 years ago. And when I was a kid, or when I was in high school, or even in college, this kind of experience would have blown me away.
You got this. You got it. Okay.
Lukeman will continue to use his creativity to make more escape rooms for CU Adventures. In Urbana, I'm Dorothy Tang, UI7 Newsbreak.
Jillian, that looked so amazing. I wish I could go to an escape room.
I want to go to one. We should go. Let's
we
go.
need
Should
to.
we go right now?
I love puzzles. I just love like the mystery behind solving it, and like I want to go.
Well, we will have to go. Maybe on a day. You know what? It is the perfect day because it's a little rainy out. So let's take another look at this weekend's forecast and see if we can fit in an escape room visit.
Definitely. You know, Friday, it's today, and it's raining. A high of 51 and a low of 33.
And then tomorrow we have sunny with some clouds, a high of 46 and a low of 28.
And on Sunday, when you're all home, it is sunny and a high of 56 and a low of 45.
Well, after the break, we will turn our attention to the week-long vacation ahead.
And we went behind the scenes with Illini student musicals as they gear up for their spring production of American Idiot.
Wake me up when September ends, Dakota. Or at least when we get back from this quick break.
But first, here's a quick jig from a world-renowned Irish dancer, Peter de Jacques, to keep you on your toes.
Education, what are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else? Or will you dare do something different? Like be a teacher. You could be my teacher. You got the skills. The smarts? Yes, you. You could be the teacher I never forget. That'd be cool. Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself?
What are you gonna make of me?
Don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60. Now I get it.
Welcome back, Illini. And for anyone planning, we're going to take a chance to look at some memes.
I know. I'm so excited for our daily meme go. We have some great memes in store for you today. So that is super exciting. I'm not sure when we're going to be taking a look at those, but when we do...
We're going to look right now.
Oh, here we go.
Right now.
Here we go.
This one says, when you have homework on spring break. Is that a cat?
Is it a duck?
I don't know. That's so cute.
Love that one.
Let's see what else we have.
Spring is just around the corner. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I get it. There's a spring
There's
around a corner. That is funny.
Good one, memes.
Let's see what else. This is Squidward. Okay, when you can't relate to all the Monday memes because you're on spring break, that is going to be mean, man.
Hashtag relatable. Love it, love it. And then this last one, let's see. Guys, we did it. We made it to spring break. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. And
We're
it's
happy.
perfect because of March Madness, basketball. It makes sense.
There you go. We are in the mood
right.
for those memes.
Well, for anyone planning to be a couch potato or sticking around this break, we've got tips for you too.
GMI's Corey Drake will show you how to have a great staycation.
No plans for spring break? Would a trip to the beach break the bank? Well, I'm Corey Drake, and I'm here to teach you how to have the perfect vacation without leaving the house. This is Staycation 101. If you're looking to stay inside, try binge watching a new show on Hulu or Netflix. Why not even have a theme movie night? Why not make that theme spring break and have a spring break movie marathon? That way you can really get in the vacation spirit. If you're looking to leave your house, why not try geocaching? It's like a real-world treasure hunt. All you really need is a GPS app on your phone. You find maps on geocaching.com for all over Champaign-Urbana. If you're looking for other outdoor activities, try heading over to Allerton Park. There you can enjoy nature by going on leisurely walks or take a nice hike somewhere. If you're in the mood for a fun night on the town, try heading to downtown Champaign. There you can find the Art Theater to get your indie movie fix, Cowboy Monkey for their weekly trivia night, or learn how to salsa dance at Radio Maria. The possibilities are endless. Hopefully these tips and activities help you make the most out of your staycation. I'll see you all after break.
Not all of us are sticking around town this break, though. I'm heading to Nashville, and
So exciting. Well, I'm heading to Washington, D.C., our nation's capital. So
that's going to be a
super
good
excited
time.
For that.
But, we have a moment right now to learn from one of our own.
I know, and let's talk about a pro at packing, Miss World Traveler. We got Kelsey Lubatkin back. So let's go through some of the tips that you want to send us Illini out for our spring break travels.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm going to start off with some toiletries that I think that some people, just kind of forget. So everyone remembers to bring their sunscreen with them, but what they don't remember is the aloe for afterwards. People
That is so important.
don't always remember to put on sunscreen throughout the day, so you need that aloe to just get rid of that burn at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
Another big thing that I like to bring, obviously you need your hair appliances, ladies, but I like to bring this sea salt spray with me on vacation because instead of taking, you can take a shower. Everyone loves their hair to be all curly,
Yep,
and this sea
the
salt spray
natural
does the
look.
same thing as, exactly. Then, baby powder is another big thing that I love to bring up with me because it just, it rubs the sand right off of your
I did not
legs.
know that.
It's a perfect thing.
Whenever I go to the beach, I'm bringing baby powder.
It's a perfect thing.
That is it.
We got
Okay, moving on to our technology, you need your chargers. I love to bring speakers with me on vacation because I get there and I get in my cab and I just blast some music with me.
Absolutely.
Also, portable chargers, sometimes your phone dies throughout the day and you need to bring that with you. Now, jewelry always gets tangled. So one of my
This is my favorite.
tips
This is my
is
favorite.
to put a straw through your necklace.
And you just feed it through.
And it's so easy.
And it can do for any necklace, any bracelet.
Exactly.
I love that.
So simple.
That's a Pinterest hack.
Pinterest hack.
Exactly, guys. So now, moving on to actually putting your things into the bag. I love to roll my clothes. You can try it yourself.
Let's do it.
And you just roll it right
Yeah.
up, and it makes your bag so much,
Oh my
you know,
goodness,
more
a space saver.
Yeah,
That is
exactly.
smart.
Exactly. And I also love to bring sweatpants and a long sleeve with me. Just in case, you know, when you're in the room, sometimes it's a little cold and you just want to
Or when you're
throw
going on the plane.
a pair,
Or on the plane.
a pair of sweatpants and a long sleeve. And then my last travel tip for you guys is to put your shoes in a plastic bag.
That is what I do
Because
now to come home from college.
You don't want all of your clothes to get dirty, so you just put them in the bag and you're all set to go.
I
so
love that.
Those are my travel tips for all you spring breakers.
Oh my
Thank you,
gosh.
Kelsey.
Thank you so much, Kelsey. Well, we are so excited to have these tips, and I think that is great to know for all the Illini as they head out.
And if you are a fan of Green Day, you're in luck. The actual band is performing at the State Farm Center later this month.
And if you haven't had enough of their music, the very next day you can also go to Illini Student Musical's production of American Idiot, a musical based entirely on the band's songs.
I don't want to be an American Idiot, so I'm definitely going to see this show.
Perfect, perfect. Well, let's start with the preview.
You can see American Idiot live in Lincoln Hall starting on March 30th, 31st, and April 1st. To learn more about Illini Student Musicals and buy tickets to see American Idiot, visit www.illinimusicals.wixsite.com/Illini Musicals.
Let's take one last look at the weekend weather. This is another super exciting weekend, even though a lot of us will not even be on campus. But today, as the Illini head out, we have some rain with a high of 51 and a low of 33.
And again, heading into that Saturday, it's partly sunny and it got a high of 46 and a low of 28.
And then Sunday, we were saying, of course, it gets nice when we're all gone with a high of 56 and a low of 45.
Well, it's a shame that we're driving out today in rain, but you know, we're going home for spring break.
It's spring break. That
is all we have time for today. So, and it's time to head into vacation.
Vacay mode!
Woo!
Thanks so much for joining us, Illini. Before you head off for break, be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us along on Twitter and Instagram.
Also, let us know if you have any ideas for a segment that you'd like to see.
For sure. And we post all of our segments and entire episodes on YouTube after the show, so you can share them with all your friends.
Have a great spring break, Illini.
And good morning, Illini.